Alright, this is the THS Media pregame show. We're going to be covering the ins and outs of the Fort Osage Truman varsity basketball game. And I'm here with
Trey Stone.
Jonathan Dye.
And I mean, this is going to be a great night, and we're ready to go. First, we're going to talk about keys of the game. I mean, what you got, Trey?
So coming off of the game they played against Crispin, what I realized is that Truman just needs to guard the paint. Because unless Fort Osage has a great three-point shooter, which I haven't watched them play, so they probably do, but they just need to guard buckets in the paint because they're really slacking on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be rebounds. I mean, I think they're just not boxing out well. But I mean, if they win it in the paint, I feel like they're gonna win the game.
Yeah, mine was also rebounds. That game against Crispin, rebounds were really costing us because they had big man Ralph in there, and we couldn't do anything on him.
And on the offensive side of the ball, one of the key points is they need to score points.
Really?
Well, yeah, but like what I'm saying is get players open. Half the time they throw into trap situations. Like they'll throw to Charles and two guys will be on him and Charles won't get the ball out.
Yeah.
They need to find people open, set screens all the time or something like that.
They just gotta have other guys step up. I mean, Griffin and Maddox scored all the points.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody else do something.
They need help, man, and they can't score all of 7. So I mean, and then I think down the stretch you just gotta put the guys in that need to be there.
More importantly, probably hustle.
Yeah.
Because from that Christmas game, they were hustling everywhere. If Truman were to hustle, we have a lot of speedy guys on the team. So if they were to hustle, grab the rebounds, grab boards, even put backs or layups, I think they'd be pretty set on scoring points.
Yeah, and then I think they need to focus coming out of the locker room after half. It just didn't the vibe wasn't there that they had pregame of they didn't look like some dogs that were about to make that their house.
Yeah, everybody was hyped up.
They just looked kind of dead
at the start of the game, and then when they came out from after half, they were just kind of sluggish.
But then on the good side, Griffin and Maddox did combine 40 points. But it'd also be nice to see other players, whenever they had the opportunity to make a shot and they're open, they make the shots, that way they can get more involved. And so I feel like
a lot of those guys weren't used to the atmosphere that they had the other night. I mean, it was really loud. There's a lot of people there. Maybe they folded under some pressure, but I mean, we'll have home court, so that'll be nice. But
yeah,
I think,
expect that next time we play Crispin.
I think
the good keys are though that they have 2 seniors. They know each other, how they play. They've been playing since Blackburn, their elementary schools.
Yeah.
So I think that if them 2 can get on a roll, and then the other 3 on the court and the rest on the bench, whenever they come off, they can get on a roll, play defense, start scoring buckets, and win this game.
Yeah, stringing together some wins. They need to. I mean, they got all conference games. These are really important. They just gotta come up big when it counts. With Griffin, he's back, and he's gonna be on the crew with us for a little bit, and then we'll see what we get after that. But we're just gonna talk about a few things about the game. They got a solid star player, don't they?
They do indeed. Named Arthur White. That's their key player.
How are you guys planning to stop him or take him out of the game?
Just get in his head, make him force stupid shots.
We want a prediction for the game. We want score and winner. Obviously, you're gonna take ourselves, but how much do you think you're gonna win by?
I feel like it's gonna go to OT, but we're gonna pull it out and win by 10. So I'm going with 64-54, Truman.
Nice, John. What you got?
I will say Truman 54-50.
Got 56-43. Yo.
Us?
Yeah, Truman. Now we're gonna sit it down to our sideline reporter Mia McCluskey for some interviews.
Hi, I'm Mia McCluskey. Welcome to tonight's pregame show. Today we interviewed some people here in Truman about what it's like to be in the student section. So let's talk to them.
Here with us we have Cole Estes, a part of the Truman High School student section. Cole, can you tell us your favorite chant?
My favorite chant is "We Can't Hear You." I always feel like that's one to get both sides going really crazy. So.
And how do you stay hyped in a game when we're going down?
I just right with my peers in there. We all get hyped. I look over to my right, there's Dawson. I look to my left, there's either Jack, Sam, or Noah. We all just kind of...
Here with us we have Jude McGraw. Jude's in the student section at Truman High School.
Hi.
Jude, can you tell us how you stay hyped in games when our team is down?
You know, really, when you think about it, I think Gandhi said it best. Anything is possible. So you just gotta dig down and really believe that we can win.
Here with us we have Ben Kirby. Ben Kirby is in the student section here at Truman High School. Ben, can you tell us your favorite chant at the games?
Oh, my favorite chant. At the basketball games, we have like two that we actually say. So like the defense one, the other defense one, I like those two. So we say them a lot.
Can you say those chants for us right now? Demonstrate for us.
Oh, yeah. Defense. Yeah, and then, what's the other one that we say?
D up.
D up. D up. D up. D up. Yep.
Thank you, Ben. Those were wonderful demonstrations.
Thank you.
Here with us we have Cece Mora. Cece is in the student section for Truman High School. Cece, can you tell us your favorite type of games to go to?
I like to go to rival games and like really big games.
And can you tell me why those are your favorite ones to go to?
They're really like energetic and we're always so hyped. It's a great environment to be in.
Thank you so much, Cece.
You're welcome.
Here with us we have Mr. Chima. Mr. Chima, while you're on the court, what is your favorite chant that gets you up and going?
Definitely the defense, Jim. We go defense, and then there's two claps right after, because everyone in that crowd gets into it, and then when the bench gets into it, it kind of just flows onto the court and just brings that whole energy on there.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
That concludes it for the interviews. Thank you so much to all the student sections. I hope tonight is crazy.
We've had a few games, a lot of games at home now. I would say we're a little bit past the midway of the season, midway point. And I mean, what are a few takeaways y'all got from like what we've seen so far, and like just maybe some struggles, some positives?
More people need to contribute because Coach Moorfield and a lot of other people have a lot of high expectations for some people that they don't live up to. So I feel like more people on the team need to contribute and not just have three out of the 5 starters do everything.
Yeah, like what he said, I mean, playing as a team, I feel like last time we saw them really do that was the first game at Grandview. They all played together. They looked like a team, bro.
Thank you, John Dye, Toad Bingham, and myself. So now we're going to head into interviews with 3 of Truman's varsity players.
The last few games have been like struggles, so like what do you think as a team you guys got to do to start stringing together some wins?
I think just overall, like playing as a team, not playing individually, defense, I feel like we're always like doing our own thing, not in like the spots we should be. So I feel like we get those two things together, we'll be perfectly fine.
You and Griffin are obviously like the outlier star players. Like, what does your work ethic have to do with like you guys performing so well on the court?
I feel like everything starts with practice. And I feel like when we practice hard, everybody follows, and I feel like we've done a pretty good job this whole year of working hard. I feel like everybody will be following us, and it shows on the court with how we've been playing and how good of a season both of us have had individually.
What is it like, especially the other night with us? Student section is so crazy. What is What is it like on the court when that happens?
Really, I only hear myself, my voice in my head when I play games. But at certain points when the ball was dead and I looked up at the crowd, it was just a fun sight to see. And I know our student section was loud. I know theirs were, but I feel like we definitely stepped it up, and our student section was very fun that night.
How do you think your experience on varsity last year has like helped you this year?
I feel like me being the only returning starter and then Griffin being the only other varsity player, I feel like my experience from last year is really needed for this young team. I feel like everything I went through last year with all those seniors, it just makes our team better this year.
What is your mentality playing this Osage game today?
My mentality is, go in there and be a dog. Just go in there and compete, lead my team to a win.
Who has to step up today in this game?
I got 2 players that are key players for today's game. Maddox Bristow and Charles. They're both the engine of this team. Maddox dropping 30, so I'm light, and then Charles like the engine, gets the rebounds, and we're out.
What player who hasn't had a big role so far needs to like step up, or like who do you think can step up in a big way?
I think Charles can step up. He has been playing well, but I feel like he has the opportunity to like become all-state type of player.
Personally, what can you like improve on to like help the team and just be the best player you can be?
Just being more optimistic and just trying to get better every day, and shot selection and defense.
What's it like out there with the student section you had against Chrisman? Like, does that ever get to you, or?
It never gets to me. Playing, yeah, I never really notice it. It's kind of all just a blur, but not that it doesn't. It's more helpful than negative.
Do you feel like we have the best student section in the city?
I know we have the best student section in the city.
My go-to food would probably be some chicken.
What is your go-to drink?
That Mountain Dew. That's all I drink is Mountain Dew.
Do you prefer cats, dogs, or snakes?
I'm afraid of snakes. I'm allergic to cats. I like dogs.
What's your go-to gas station snack?
Cherry sour ropes, pink lemonade, and then like 5 donuts.
Now let's get into the starting lineups. From your Osage Indians, coached by Josh Wilson, and your Truman Patriots, coached
Oh, is it going? Welcome to our live broadcast of the varsity basketball at Truman High School. This event will be Truman High School against Fort Osage, and I'm Toby Bingham.
I'm Trey Stone.
And I mean, this is going to be a great night. I mean, it's our first time doing this, but we're just going to go with it.
And both the teams are very even, very well set, but the same height difference, same skill levels, so it should be a good matchup.
Yeah, it should be a good night. A lot of people here, a lot of people showed out for both schools, and I mean, we're ready for some basketball. Okay, well, now we're going to send it down to Mia. And she's are continuing. What's your prediction for tonight?
For the night, are you talking about score prediction or?
I mean, just like, how do you think the night's gonna go for both squads?
Honestly, looking at all the stats and the records, I think personally it's going to be a very even matched up game. Especially, I want to see Maddox. I don't know, I forgot who he's going against, but I want to see Maddox and that one guy.
I mean, some key stats. Both teams have been struggling. I feel like Truman has had a little bit stronger of a schedule, but I mean, the stats are pretty like varied. Like they got points per game. I mean, there's just a lot that could.
From these stats, the best part is that Truman just needs to get the free throw percentage up. If they make their free throws, that's been their struggle. If they make the free throws, we could win this game quite good.
Yeah, I think free throws and rebounding. I heard that you put together some like keys to the game.
The T-Study report. All right, so the keys to the game. One, for Truman, they need to improve their defense in the paint. And then they need to set up open shots, get screens. They need to box up for the rebounds. They've been slacking on the rebounds. And they need to capitalize on their open shots that they get.
And we are just about ready for tip-off. This should be a good night, Trey.
Great night. I'm ready, Toby. Are you ready, Toby?
Yeah. A storyline before the game is Charles Daniels was not scheduled to play. He was going to be out with a knee injury, but it looks like he's going to do the tip. But, I mean, as we're closing down, just referees doing their final checks with the scoreboard. I mean,
who do you think is going to be the key player of each team this game? I think our key player is either going to be Griffin or Maddox. One of them two will be our key players for Truman.
I think their key player, I feel like their multi-sport athlete, Greg Minnie, always, in every sport they got, he always plays a difference, as Fort Osage wins the tip. But, I mean, their guy, Caden Parker, that's one of their big guys, one of their top performers. He's a guard forward. I mean,
the student section is already starting off with the defense chant. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in this place right now. But as Parker gets the ball, driving. Ooh, Daniels.
With a nasty block. With a nasty block.
Griffin pushes, dishes it to Dallas, who gives it to Carter. Maddox is a big player for this team. One of two varsity returners.
And Dallas travels.
Dallas has a lot of potential. He's a freshman,
he's a starting varsity freshman.
He's
been playing
athletic,
very good.
Yeah, very athletic kid. I mean, he seems to have a pretty good basketball IQ. But I mean, everyone's got to make those like mistakes, get through those growing pains, and just, I mean, become better. I mean, that's what sports is. But I mean, Fort seems to be having some good ball movement right now.
I love the way Dallas
pulls up for the mid-range. Hernandez with the rebound, taking it down the floor.
Something seems different about our team right now. They're just like, they're so more zoned in right now. As I say something, it's just a missed basket by Truman.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like we came out with a little bit more energy, which we also did against Chrisman, but I mean, that Chrisman game, I feel like we had it and we were doing good, and then we came out at half and it just seemed kind of slow. It seemed like we just lost it at the half.
If Charles can man the paint, Truman should be in a good.
Griffin for three, just off.
Greg Minnie got the rebound.
Dishes it out on the fast break. Griffin ends that. Carter Allen playing some good defense down low.
Oh, yes.
With
Carter
the rebound.
With the rebounds.
Maddox looking to do some damage. Passes to his duo.
Okay.
Griffin driving. Midi.
Just an air ball.
Parker pushing the ball down the floor. Guarded by Maddox. That should be a pretty good matchup to watch all night.
Maddox stole the ball.
Pulls up. Oh, just short.
That would have been a killer ankle breaker than a three-pointer if Maddox would have capped that off.
Yeah, I feel like shot selection for both teams, but especially Truman, they've been struggling just figuring out those right shots, and I feel like if he's taking shots like that all night, I think we got a good chance of winning this thing.
Both teams are really hustling the ball tonight. They're really hustling. I like it. Griffin.
2.5 minutes in, there's still no score.
Griffin he makes a nice jelly in the
Griffin
paint.
with first blood, the senior, the only senior.
That's true. I mean, I could have played, but I'd rather broadcast, you know?
Yeah.
Carter's showing the hops on that one.
The Truman defense
Maddox Bristow with the steal.
The fans are loving this right now with the energy and everything that Truman's playing with right now.
Griffin driving. Griffin with the second basket.
Another layup by Griffin Hernandez. You know what they call him? They call him G Herbo.
Griffin with the good basket just before the Fort Osage timeout. I don't know. This is a very defensive game right now.
And here's some of the key things for Fort Osage. So basically, they need to stop Bristow and Hernandez. If they cannot stop Griffin and Maddox, this game's completely over, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially against Chrisman, we found out that those are the key scoring players for the Truman High School varsity basketball. They have a really big role in the game, especially on the scoring side.
If Fort can grab rebounds, they have a good chance. And then if they get pressure past half court, Truman has not been able well to defend against that. Whenever on the offensive side of the ball, of course. Right,
yeah,
so
Truman has struggled against the press, especially when Chrisman started doing it coming out of that second half last week. Parker with the ball outside looking.
Truman up 4-0.
This is to Hogland. Some good ball movement. They haven't really found that crease they were looking for, but I mean, they're sticking to their game plan. Get it inside to Minnie, it seems like.
Greg Minnie can just not seem to get a layup to fall today.
I don't know. Carter Allen got that defense on the inside.
Carter Allen's got the tape on his fingers, looking like an NFL player.
There seemed to be an errant whistle somewhere, but
you heard the whistle too?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
We're not like Joe Burrow where we didn't hear the whistle, you know. I mean, that's
Minnie inbounding to Peppers. Peppers scanning the floor, looking for his open guys. The student section going crazy right now.
Yes, I love this thing. Tonight's construction theme. If
Showing
anyone hasn't noticed,
Hernandez with the
ball.
tip. The hands seem to be active tonight.
Yes, very active.
Constantly looking to tip a pass.
Look at
get
the
a
help
steal.
defense.
Ooh,
what I just saw there from a freshman player, Griffin was getting swarmed to the right or left, whichever way he was going. I'm not the offensive player. Griffin was going to the offensive player's right, and Dallas came in and helped with the defense. That's what as a freshman is not usually able to do that, but that's great by Dallas.
That trap caused the jump ball.
Trap.
That's a key play. I mean, we just gotta keep the energy up. The energy's high.
Speaking of the pressure past half court, here goes Fort trying it.
Yeah, they started pressing. Looks to be a half court press, but I mean the inbound was from the 3-quarter line. They got a lot of on-ball pressure right now, especially outside the 3-point line. They must have They must have been watching film.
And he's a freshman. Just wait for it. He's a freshman. I was hoping the student section would chant that out.
Fort Osage has not hit yet.
They just can't get the ball to drop into the net.
Navarro shoots,
and
blocked by Allen. Navarro again to Peppers. This is good defense. This is defense we haven't seen in a while.
Eyes on their opponent, hands just ready to fight. Look at Maddox. Maddox made him fall.
Get that guy a map.
That's travel. Truman's ball.
That guy is
great
lost.
defense by Maddox Bristow.
Get that guy a map. Get him a map.
Wow.
I don't think he can do that, Trey.
As you hear the student section just saying, you can't do that.
Griffin Hernandez being a little too aggressive right there, but I mean, we like to see it. We want them to push the ball. We got to score, man. Especially getting that ball to Charles on the inside. He does damage there on the inside, especially one-on-one.
Dallas, the way he plays defense, he's locked in. Is just amazing me tonight already.
He's very technical and closing out and just constantly
closing out is what I meant to say earlier.
Constantly staying on the ball carrier. I don't know. It's not football, but Peppers again with the ball.
Fort still cannot get a shot to go their way.
Truman needs to rebound that ball. I mean, they're struggling. That's been one of their struggles all year. The defense is going crazy right now. As
I think it was Charles with the foul.
There was a foul called, but I mean,
Braden Nelson calls the foul.
I mean, we're 4 minutes in and
6-0.
Oh, we're 5.5 minutes in actually, and there's been 6 points scored. I mean, a lot of good defense being played.
Yeah, great defense on the whole team.
High energy. We haven't always seen this year, especially.
No.
But
I don't know, something about Truman. something about Truman. They've come in different tonight. They've came in different. They want to win. They want to win.
They seem to be feeding off the energy from the building, and
Yup.
they just look more focused and in the game. And I mean, they seem to be playing more as a team, especially in transition. Always looking for that guy up the floor. Rebounds though, I mean, they just gotta.
Okay, red ball.
That was questionable, but. It looks to be.
I'm just waiting for Truman to get on fire and go up on like a 10-0 run.
Stumful is inbounding. Looking, scanning, gets it to Parker. Parker, a key player, seems to be getting shut down right now in this first quarter.
You got mid-range Maddox on him. Max.
Oh, Major
Max
with the steal.
Max, go for a nice layup.
Maddox goes up for the dunk. I mean, he got rim stuff, but.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been clean if he would have got that. And he would have been dunk Maddox.
I mean, you love the high energy. You love wanting to make a play. Just
see, in my eyes, I would have went for the easy layup, but you can't blame him for wanting to dunk it. Now we got Major stepping up. Major? He needs to get on his shooting.
Since Parker got subbed in this second part of the quarter, they seem to be trying to feed him the ball.
A lot.
And Fort finally strikes.
Caden Parker finally is the first one to make the basket for the Indians.
That seemed like a trip, but
yeah, well.
Parker in transition. Griffin Hernandez with the active hand saves it.
Oh.
Maddox called for the
Maddox trying for his team. I saw a perfect steal, but I'm not a ref, so I can't really see from their angle.
Yep. Bristow charged with the foul. That is his first. And Truman calls a timeout.
So, Griffin, he's been on a pretty good, he has Truman's most points, obviously, right now. He has 4 points. And so, Griffin, he has about 8.7 points per game, roughly 5 rebounds. And his free throw percentage is higher than the team's average, which is pretty good. And then he's got a 27% three-point percentage and 2 assists per game. Griffin, he's a senior. He's been trying his best this year, and he's doing the best he can.
I feel like down the stretch he's becoming better.
Oh, easy.
He's really stepping into that leadership role that he kind of needed to be, being the only senior on this team. But I mean, he's a dog, man.
What I really want to see is Truman just getting shots that they've been doing, just setting screens, getting their key players open, even their non-key players.
Stumfall inbounding to Parker, driving down the baseline.
Oh, Major with the foul. I will say that was a hearty slap. I will say that.
Rebounding, man. Truman has to rebound to win this game.
Hey, they in my eyes, I've seen pretty good rebounds.
They actually charged that foul on Bristow.
Oh, again? That might have been Bristow. I couldn't really tell.
2 fouls, something to watch. Parker sinks the first one.
3-point game. Truman's still up by 3.
This has started in a way that we didn't necessarily expect. A lot of defense, a lot of hustle, some real fundamental basketball from both teams.
Fort Osage misses another free throw. They're 1 for 4 on free throws.
Major
with the shot. Major cashes in with the 3-ball.
Dudek for 3. He's the team's Klay Thompson, their shooter. Guy that you're always looking for on the outside in the perimeter.
Carter on the big man. Dallas with the steal. Dallas is driving down the court. Goes up for the layup. Bill.
Truman. Fort Osage in transition. Carter with the steal. Minks driving up the court. Dallas in the corner. Passes to Hernandez. Hernandez scanning. Finds Dudek. Winda driving with the floater.
Dallas! That's why I'm saying, that's what you were saying earlier. He's a great freshman. He's going to evolve throughout the years, easily.
He really has a good feel for the floor. And
he does.
As for it. Navarro
Navarro
sinks the three.
Sinks the three-pointer. 11-6 Truman. With 15 seconds to go, Carter gets the inbound pass. Dallas, he thought about it. He's going in. Oh, I thought he was going to hit the backboard and go, and I couldn't jump from this angle.
Winda fouled hard, driving. He'll get 2 from the line. There's 10 seconds left in this first quarter of play. I mean,
in this first quarter, Truman's playing like a team.
Low scoring affair, but I mean,
they are playing like a team.
They look more in the game. They have been lacking the big man Charles Daniels ever since the tip off. But Dallas with his first free throw.
And he missed. That's okay. Everyone misses. And now you got a Jay Chima coming into the game.
Yeah, Ajay, also known as Chad, is an up and coming big man.
We were watching in the JV game. He had roughly like 10 to 12 blocks.
Yeah, I mean he's a force inside. He's a guy that's really long, and he's gonna get a hand in your face if you're in the paint.
Here's the freshman window going for his second free throw.
He misses both. I mean, a key to the game, free throws, man.
5 seconds left.
Parker
goes in, makes a layup. Oh wow, Bill would have made that.
At the end of one, 11-8.
3-point game. Truman is playing like a team. They're doing very well in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, very low scoring, but I don't know. This was unexpected to say the least. And now we got me again on the sideline waiting to give some input on what she sees on the floor.
Interview.
Whatever that was, because we can't hear her, but I mean, we bet it was great.
It was great.
We think it was wonderful.
I love it,
but
man. Thank you.
Both teams seem to be scheming. What do you look to change in the second quarter? It seemed like down the stretch of that last one, they got the ball to Parker a lot more. Their main scorer, they got him a lot in the corner especially, and then they look to have a cutter from the top of the key, and they just have a lot of moving parts. But it seems to all run through number 33, Parker, in the corner.
33 is Arthur Wyatt. Arthur Wyatt is the guy who they were talking about.
Arthur Wyatt.
That's the guy they were talking about.
Who was I calling him? Who was I calling him?
You've been thinking of 23.
Oh,
All right, so we got great
that is tragic.
Pass.
That is honestly a tragedy. But
we have two big men in the game, which
to
I love
Wyatt,
to see.
Stump ball for three.
Charles
just off.
Rebound. That's what Charles needs to command the paint with those rebounds, and Truman's got this.
This is a different look than we've seen all year. We have both big men, Daniels and Chima, in the game at the same time.
Daniels
seem to be spreading the floor a little bit more.
Daniels is mainly the big man. Oh, and Griffin just airballs. That rarely ever happens. Rarely ever happens.
They got a bigger look going right now. Bristow is not in the game, giving him a little break. Stump ball from the top of the key. Oh.
Fort Osage with a bad pass right there, but Truman is just closing out. I love it. And then Griffin. Now ball gets turned over to the Patriots.
Yeah, they just a little bit too much action. Both teams seem to be getting ahead of themselves, not taking care of the ball, trying to do a little bit too much.
Griffin and Chad just come out of the game. We have Dallas, Winda, and Carter stepping back into the game. Charles on Greg Minnie. I like that. I feel like Charles really commanded the paint. If they just give Charles the ball, get some dine and dashes, I think that's what it's called.
Winda, baseline, out to Dudek. Minks, baseline. Oh, just off of Minnie.
Off Minnie's chin.
Daniels seems to be boxing out, big force in the paint. I mean, he's our main rebounder.
As Griffin said, he's the engine for the Truman squad right now.
Diesel.
He's the engine. He's the diesel.
Minks driving.
Major.
To Dudek. Dudek looks like he wanted to shoot, but gives it back to Minks. Dallas for three.
Window with the three.
And he
drains the three.
Jinx.
You want me to count, Kobe?
No, I said it. Minnie
He's
from the
a
top
freshman.
of the key
I love that chant.
to Peppers. Peppers driving. Passes back to Minnie. To Hoglin. Into Wyatt. Wyatt working on Minks. Wyatt with the mid-range.
That's just a good shot by Arthur Wyatt. Meeks is all up in his grill, but they did say that the key player for them was Arthur Wyatt.
The half-court
the
press
ball.
is back. Seems to be in a zone look. Almost like cover 2.
Carter wanted to shoot it.
Minks from the top of the key driving. Scanning. Back to freshman Winda, who seems to have a big role in this first half of play. Minks
Bill
for
with the
3.
See,
Daniels inside.
The
Minks
diesel.
again.
oh.
The rebounding factor seems to be there at the moment. As
Is if they capitalize on those threes, they're up by 7. The freshman again with the rebound. Freshman's been everywhere tonight.
Allen pushing the floor out to Dudek.
Oh, almost in his face.
Just off the mark. Hoglin driving.
Oh, it's a block.
Didn't quite get his feet set.
Oh, I love this new look. They had everyone but the returning varsity players, and I love how Truman's head coach is giving the other players a chance. Now here comes in 12 and 2, the 2-star players for Truman.
Yeah, it gives them a chance to have them both off the floor, get a break at the same time, to come back together and kind of change the pace of the game, because, I mean, they really do. Both extreme, very important factors for this Truman High School basketball team. As Wyatt works from the top of the key.
Travel, right? Oh, no, it's a push. James
Hey.
Minks with the or push, I think it was, right there.
Yeah. It is Wyatt from the baseline. Navarro to the freshman, their freshman big man.
The freshman looks like a
Gives it
center.
down to Minnie.
Junior,
Minnie in the
man.
corner working on Allen.
Greg Minnie going in. Oh. Hey, that was a great dish by Greg Minnie. Charles tried his best he could do there.
Fort in the zone press look.
Truman up by 2 with 4:50 left to go.
Truman with the ball movement.
Arthur White steals the ball for the Indians.
Truman. I mean, it's very, in that situation, it's really hard in transition. They only got 2 guys working on like 3. I mean, that's what they do the press for. They want to get easy looks at the bucket. And, I mean, Truman just didn't run their press break right. Minks from the corner.
Come on, Minks.
Foul is on Daniels. A push, it seems. And, I mean, Minks is 0 for 3 from the perimeter, I think.
Just gotta wait till he gets on fire. Once he gets on fire, Minks is not a bad three-point shot when he gets on fire.
Minks is a sophomore, younger guy. He comes through. He's going to be a big guy that this program looks for in the future. As Wyatt gets the ball. Minnie at the top of the key. They seem to be giving their freshman big man, a lot of looks in the paint. Wyatt for 3. Hernandez with the
Griffin
rebound.
with the board. Pass it to
in
Minks.
transition. Dudek for 3. Just short.
Dang it.
That's another situation where you want to see one of those younger guys look in transition for an older guy with experience. Bristow was filling the lane correctly on that transition, and he just didn't see him.
Yep.
The freshman.
Freshman passes to the senior. Carter and Griffin both locking up.
Hoglin driving. Just
Great
off the
board by
mark.
Maddox.
Bristow pushing the floor. Navarro with the foul. That is his first.
Oh, I got scared they called a double dribble on Maddox. Whew.
But
Griffith's here to inbound the pass. Arthur White pressing up on Maddox.
Maddox foot race. Major driving.
Smart. I think I got some.
That is questionable from the baseline. I mean, he's got the angle, we don't, but The crowd does not like that one.
3:30 left in the second quarter. Tied game, a very great game by both teams. Capitalizing, not capitalizing. Some shots aren't falling for the Truman nor Indians.
Many to Stumfall.
Arthur's in the paint. Blocked by Minks. Arthur White missed again. Back-to-back
Rebounds,
misses
man.
by Arthur Wyatt.
Too many second chance points at the bucket. Hernandez driving, fouled hard. Hernandez is battling through a back injury right now. It's tough to see him fall like that, especially considering he's not at 100%.
Also
But
a hand and nose injury as well after that.
yeah,
This is where Truman needs to capitalize.
he's battling a few things. You don't want to see a star player go down like
He
that.
has probably the highest free throw percentage on the team. He's 68%.
Hernandez makes his first.
Now it's 15-14 Truman in the second quarter with 2:56 left to go.
Free throw is becoming a big part of the game.
A huge part, and rebounds as well.
Free throws and rebounding. They get that together, this will be the team to beat.
Yes. Come on. Truman got the lead by one.
Bristow
Max
with the steal. Spin move with
Bristow.
the bucket.
Truman up by 3.
Stumfall pushing the floor to Wyatt in the corner.
I think they're calling it off Griffin's foot.
Number 50, their senior down low.
Kale Ripkanowski.
Ripkanowski, that is the name.
That's interesting. I like that. I like the last name.
Hoglin checking back into the game for Minnie. This is a game that is rare for the Truman. I mean, the size difference seems to be about the same. Just how it should be.
Ooh.
As an errant pass from number 3, Chase Stumfall, goes into the Patriots bench. Maddox inbounding from the corner to Hernandez. They really like that zone press look.
They do.
This is where you try to get the ball to the corner, especially to a guy like Major Dudek.
Meeks dribbling the ball, pass out
Dudek
to Major.
for 3.
Major with the 3. Carter. Nope. Number 1 with the rebound. Hoglin.
To Stumfall driving. To Rupanowski.
Who are they calling it on?
I think it was on.
Okay, they're calling it on Carter.
That is on Allen. Allen, the big defensive guy for the Patriots.
Great defense.
He was on Dickerson last week. Really shut him down when he was in the game.
Ripkanowski. He makes the 1 free throw.
Those free throws early in the game are really hurting the Patriots right now.
Yeah, they are.
Very low scoring game through what we've seen so far.
Ripkanowski drains both free throws, and now it's 17-16 Truman. What Truman needs right here is a spark from their players, from the star players. They need to go, in my opinion, they need to go on a 6-7-0 run and take that lead into halftime.
Fort Osage still in the zone press look. It'd be nice to give that ball to a shooter in the corner, down the floor, as Maddox is trapped in the paint and turns the ball over.
Hoglin driving downfield. Sorry, I'm used to football.
Yeah, Big Mo West guy. Big Mo West guy right here.
Oh,
the ball is tipped
batted
away.
steal.
Hernandez driving.
He should have played it slow. Ball's taken away from the Truman Patriots.
It looks like they need to just slow it down when they get the ball back.
They're just getting too rushed trying to get the lead in the game.
Getting a little bit ahead of themselves. Stumfall.
For the majority of the thing, I will say, yes, sir.
Travel.
Chapel by the Indians, number 50, Ripkanowski. Number 4 checking in for Meeks.
Winda is checking back into the game.
Fort Osage really seems to like the half-court press. Dallas tried to cause a foul there.
Just a little bit too hard off the glass. their freshman big man. Very athletic kid.
White ball.
Even for his build, he's a little bit more athletic than you'd expect, but
He is pretty big for a freshman, I will say that. He's pretty big for a freshman.
inbounded to Bristow. Bristow
Fort
scanning the court. Finds Dudek.
Wasn't a bad thought idea. It wasn't a bad thought. It's just the defender was there.
Dudek is a very, very good scoring player. He just seems to be a little bit timid sometimes, but I mean, that's just something you get over with time. Especially, I mean, it's his first, just like so many others, first time on varsity. Rebounds becoming more and more crucial. As Hernandez seems to get the ball.
Oh! Mattis with the and one. Joey. Wow, what a great play by Maddox Bristow.
That's something Bristow brings to the table, scoring inside the paint.
Especially with the experience last year, man. He's doing pretty well.
He's really turned into a 3-level scorer.
He has.
I mean, he can shoot the three. His mid-range game is probably the best part of his offensive game. But I mean, if he gets to the rim, that ball's going in. Dudek with the block. Oh.
And they just caught a foul. Ford gets 2 shots.
Hernandez called for the foul. Fort has 2 with 9.3 seconds left in the half.
I will say Truman has a lot of very colorful shoes. I will say that. Griffin's got pink. Mattis got turquoise.
These free throws will definitely make a difference on
They will.
the morale going to half. Definitely gives, if Fort makes both, a lot of momentum going into the half, especially considering there's only 9 seconds left for the Patriots to do a little bit on offense.
Over the back. They got 8.5 seconds for Truman to either go up or keep the tie game.
Wyatt checks back in the game. Isaac Woodward.
What do you think of this Fort Osage full court press? What do you think about it?
Carter pushing the floor to Hernandez. Hernandez.
That was a good pass.
That is half. We are tied at half at 19.
19.
That was crazy. I mean, I expected this to be more of a high-scoring affair considering, I mean, both teams seem to have struggled on defense, but it turns out to be a pretty good matchup. And we're going to go to half.
We're going to go to half,
We will
take
be
a little
back.
break.
That was crazy on my
You need to look over here.
And we're back from halftime. And we got here Mia McCluskey with us, our sideline reporter. So what are your guys' takeaways from the first half that should really help each team going forward?
I think that we just need to keep the energy going and keep our feet moving and, just get that ball to our side and woo!
Bold take. I think rebounding and free throws, just like you said at the beginning of the game, it just seems to be a struggle. Those free throws that we missed, I feel like if we made those, that'd be a completely different game.
Easily.
Even if we made half of them,
Also, they just need to capitalize on every single shot they get. We've had, I think it was like 5 threes wide open, missed almost all of them, or maybe at least one of them. But on the defensive side, both teams are playing great on defense. Defense has been doing pretty good this game.
They need to capitalize, especially from the line. It's easy points, man. Gotta get that ball in the bucket.
Yep.
I agree.
All right. Thank you, Mia. All right, so now we got who starts the ball this half. All right, so Truman's inbounding the ball. Griffin's going to start it off.
We are back to the action.
We just need Truman to go on a roll here. Carter gets the inbound.
Hernandez to Allen. Allen from deep. Bucket!
3-ball from Allen. Oh, yeah.
Fort Osage comes right back with a bucket.
Right back with the bucket. Hopefully they can't convert the N1. I almost said ant. I didn't know we had ants.
Woodward is shooting for the Fort Osage Indians.
The freshman.
He is a freshman.
And here comes 24. 24 capitalizes on the free throw. Griffin and Maddox are just throwing the ball back and forth, trying to get some plays. Fort Osage still with the Dallas got the ball. Number 12 going down the court.
Peppers to the freshman Woodward.
The freshman makes the bucket. 24-22. Fort Osage.
Woodward coming out hot.
First
out of the locker room.
Second lead by the Indians this whole game.
Bristow spinning, driving to the bucket.
Just a little too hard off the glass from Bristow. Greg Minnie with the ball.
Good take, contested shot, but it's give and take. Sometimes he hits those, sometimes he doesn't.
He usually makes them. So.
If anyone is taking that contested layup, I want it to be Bristow.
Mid-range Maddie.
Wyatt for three.
Wyatt to three. Cannot capitalize on three. Their freshman has been. Fort Osage's freshman Woodward has been going all over the place, just grabbing boards for them. He's a standout freshman for them, and he has great size for the next coming years.
Hernandez showing the hands off, tipping that ball out of bounds. As the ball is inbounded to Minnie, but tipped by Allen. Hernandez pushing the floor, driving. Just to
Bristow
Bristow.
Three, just off the mark, just to the far right.
I would like to see something I haven't seen in his first year of possessions, kind of getting that offense rolling instead of just taking quick shots.
They need to get wide opens. They need open shots, layups, anything. Draw fouls. Almost a backcourt by the Indians.
Some miscommunication. It is not a slant.
Wenda's been hustling everywhere tonight.
Wyatt. 3 seconds in the lane.
Let's go.
By Minnie. That is some poor basketball IQ.
It is.
Seems one should stick to football.
Fort Osage is still staying with that full court press.
I do not think you can do that.
I do not either, Toby. I do not either.
Window in the corner.
Oh.
The ball is saved back to Daniels.
Bristow.
Window with the rebound.
Oh, almost an and one by Window.
Window would go for the line for 2.
This is where the free throws are crucial in this game. I just whistled a little bit.
0 for 2 from the line tonight. Missed free throws early in the first quarter. But coming back now, he can tie the game up. Window. Just off the mark.
It is. The hope for here is him to go 1 for 2 on the free throw real quick, just so they can give it within 1 point.
The freshman capitalizes in a lot of and many points in the game, but free throws just seems to not be his thing right now.
It's either the fans getting him or just cannot knock him down right now.
Rebound to Hogland, to Wyatt, back to Hogland. Hogland fouled on the layup attempt.
Hey, that freshman bucket would have been good if there was no foul.
Hogland is going to the line. The senior seems to be the Indians' point guard. Even though most of their offense runs through Arthur Wyatt, Hogland seems to be their facilitator, especially bringing the ball down the court.
Truman now down by 3.
Hogland drained his first free throw.
Getting ready for a second one. Shoots it, makes it.
Both free throws. I do like how the Patriots are coming out of the locker room. They seem to be a lot more interested in the game. They seem to be a lot more focused. They got the energy. It's still there. Dallas drives.
Dallas too hard off the glass.
I like the take, though. It was a pretty good look. He just got to be a little bit more comfortable. Bristow breaking up the pass down to Woodward from Minnie. I mean, seems that they need to break that pass up before it gets there because he has been destroying them in the second half on the inside.
He has.
As Truman takes a timeout.
And one of the players, Maddox Bristow, we've seen a pretty good amount of him tonight with the layups and then just being all the way on the floor. 15 points per game, highest score on Truman. It's been one game I saw 25 points in literally like the last quarter of the game. And then his rebounds, 5 rebounds. Has been doing pretty well on that. His my fault. Griffin has Maddox has the highest free throw percentage with 71. And his 3-point percentage is on a decline, which is at 30. And then he has about 2 assists per game as goes along with Griffin.
Bristow is definitely the Patriots' main scorer, but he also does very well looking for guys. Even if he doesn't necessarily get the credit for the assists, he's always looking for that extra pass to get one of his teammates open. He's always running the floor. I mean, just trying to be a team player, trying to step up into a role that he will have to take in the future, which is the leader after Hernandez graduates.
After this timeout, I think Truman really they need to capitalize on open shots and stop taking shots that are contested. If they make them, that's fine, but roughly what we really want is we just want them to get open shots and make them.
I would like to see them run the offense a little bit more instead of taking those early shots that seem to be good in transition, but they just need to take their time and just kind of do what they've been good at.
There's a little confusion over here. So we got Maddox has 2 points, and right now Dallas has the most points on the Truman varsity team right now. What if step up for a freshman?
Into Woodward.
And their freshman scores another bucket.
Truman, Bristow to Hernandez trying to push the floor, get past this
Still
press.
going with the full court press.
The zone look. It seems to be giving the Patriots trouble sometimes, and others they break it. I mean, it's hit and miss, but passes like that will not be
Carter with the 3.
effective.
Oh, what a 3 by Carter. Oh, my. That was an impressive 3 by my standpoint. I like that one a lot.
Allen is a big hustle player. He'll be very physical. I mean, coming in clutch with that 3 right there.
Dallas on many. I like that one. Dallas being physical, the freshman on the junior.
Hogland. Wyatt in the corner. 1 possession game. Minnie down low. Congested in the paint. With the and 1 bucket in the paint. Dudek with the foul, the push on the inside. Dudek.
He is indeed a freshman.
That is his first. Dudek has 6 points though.
Something you back to a 6-point game.
Bristow inbounded to Hernandez, right back. Semi-pro, right back.
Major with the 3. Major capitalized on the 3. It is now a 3-point game. Truman's down by 3.
Major made up for that foul, keeping his head right, goes down the floor, sinks a 3. One driving to Woodward. Woodward too hard off the
misses it.
glass.
Carter with the rebound.
Hernandez to Winda. Winda driving to Bristow. Bristow for three. Oh, just off.
Just could not capitalize on the three ball there. Would have been a really huge three-pointer right there for Truman.
What I do like that I'm seeing right now is the Patriots seem to be funneling to the glass a little bit more when shots go up. Window being careful with the ball, slowing the pace of the game down. Dudek
Major
for
with another three.
He
And
takes
he's
it again.
another three. Another three by Major. Oh my God. This is what Major has needed to be doing all along. He's been stepping up this game.
Beginning of the game.
Back-to-back threes.
I said Dudek was going to be like Klay Thompson, big shooter. Woodward with the mid-range.
Misses the
Dudek
mid-range.
has made 4 of his 6 threes tonight as he turns the ball over there. Charge! Dudek takes the charge, makes up for it again.
Student section just loving this game right now. A 31-31 game.
Jonathan Dye tipping the cap. See him on the THS Media Sports Roundup podcast.
Hey, Toby. I don't think you can do that.
I do not think
I don't think you can do that.
Bristow taking the ball up the floor. Back to Hernandez. This press look has come to more of a half-court press. Bristow driving to Dudek in the corner. Hernandez, Allen for three. Just a little too deep.
Bristow.
Put back.
Dallas almost came away with the rebound.
Wyatt.
Arthur Wyatt
driving.
going back to the paint. And they call a block. Carter did not set his feet.
The only thing I think about that is a little bit questionable considering Wyatt was spinning on that play, but we'll go for it.
Meeks coming in for Dallas.
That is Allen's first foul.
Dallas is a very nice name. Like Dallas, Texas, you know? It's a very nice name. Arthur Wyatt with the hook.
Wyatt with the hook on Maddox. Bristow pushing the floor. Bristow driving. Bristow with a clean layup.
Way to get it.
Finding the seams in the defense and just getting to the bucket. Wyatt working on the outside, top of the key. Scanning. Finds Hoagland, the other senior.
Cannot capitalize on the mid-range. A little bit left.
Hernandez with the rebound, pushing the floor. Hernandez driving to Dudek in the corner. Minks.
Oh, he had Carter wide open.
That's another thing you'd like to see from Minks, just looking, keeping his head up, scanning the floor, looking for the open guy. Allen with the layup.
And a foul.
Allen seemed to be a little bit too timid there, rushing it.
Like I said earlier, these free throws are going to come in crucial at this very moment. With 1:54 left to go in the quarter, at the third quarter.
Allen from the line, shooting his first. Just off. Free throws showing to be a big part of this game. Seems to be the difference maker, especially for both teams, because I feel like we as the Truman High School Patriots would have a lead right now, but Allen going for his second free throw.
Right here, we need Carter to drain this, to be 34-33.
Just a little too
This is good.
hard.
That's costing Truman right now. Is their free throws are key. People don't think so, but the free throws are just key.
Nelson. Navarro for three, and he gets it. Minks pushing the floor.
Florida State's like to back off the full court press right here.
Yeah, they seem to go. They've gone away from it. It's more of a half court look. Allen going a little bit too fast. Fort Osage calls a timeout to retain possession. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Significantly more points scored in this third quarter than we've seen.
In the first half. First half was 19.
Almost double the points. It's a very close game. I feel like free throws is the game changer. I feel like they've kind of gone and fixed their rebounding portion of the game. They seem to be stopping those second chance points on defense for the Indians, and then on offense they seem to be getting a little bit more. Sorry, this crowd is crazy.
You know, Toby, Florida State's changed scoreboard. We're only down by 3, and it's only the third quarter.
Yeah, but like I was saying, that on offense they seem to be getting a lot more second chance points, leading to fouls that they've seen. I just think they need to be more relaxed, especially in the paint, and just take what they're given and play their game. Because I feel like they're right now they are.
Free throws are just killing the Patriots right now. That's what it comes down to.
I mean, the Patriots are dictating the flow of the game.
They are.
If it's fast, slow, if it's being played in transition, or if you got to work and use your offense, it's just really their game. They just got to capitalize on those free throws and easy buckets in the paint. Stumpball on Dudek. Stumpball picks up his dribble. Out to Deuces. Deuces has a tat. Probably shouldn't. But whatever. Hit the weight room.
The freshman over here dribbling against Griffin.
Dudek on Stumpball. Stumpball scanning. Dribble. Driving. Stuck on the baseline. Pulls up for the mid-range.
Wow. Nice little bounce for it to go in.
It just seems to bounce for its way. Griffin working on whoever that is. Hernandez trying to get his rebound. Playing physical, trying to get that ball back.
They just need to pass out to the open man. 12-on-12 action right here. Deuces get the bucket.
15 seconds left. Minks. Bristow. Bristow drives.
Bristow drives the foul.
Shooting foul.
Bristow needs to make these free throws. He needs to make them.
Shooting foul on Tyreek Berry. That is his first.
Tyreek.
Bristow. These free throws are big. I mean, down the stretch, especially, well, through all 3 quarters, we've been not coming up clutch on these free throws.
Max is the main guy to do it.
Easy points, man. Miss out.
Just
as
short.
that one falls short. It's like in baseball. When they square the butt, you pick the ball up, you throw it to first, you get the out.
Sometimes, unless they're a speed demon like Trey Stone.
Oh yeah, T Stoney with the wheels.
4-2-40. Now it is a 6-point game.
Bristow sinks his second one. Stumpball driving. Navarro for 3. Just short. Minks with the rebound, just at the buzzer. 34-40, 6-point game at the end of 3. I feel like down the stretch, if they make their free throws and keep dictating the game how they have been, I think they got a little comeback.
They've been commanding the ball down and back on the court, offense and defense. It's just the free throws is right now what I'm seeing is killing it. Not many paint shots going for either team. Both have great defense in the paint right now. It's just mainly Truman needs to capitalize on their free throws. Florida State has been doing great on their free throws.
And now we are going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Mia McCluskey.
And now we're back, start of the 4th quarter. Indians have the ball. I don't know what side the party's on, but I want Truman to have the party.
Stumpball, working, passes to Berry. To Deuces with the tat. Shouldn't have a tat, but
You start stuck on that tat, aren't you, Toby?
there. Slim Reaper with the tat. I mean,
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. I guess they call it a push on Griffin.
Hernandez a little too physical there.
Truman only down by 6.
Stump ball
It's a very
from the
winnable
baseline.
game.
Inbounds. Tipped by Allen. Retained by Bristow.
Dallas
in
Dallas.
transition.
Dallas with the bucket. Truman only down by.
Truman seems to be giving pressure, especially down the
Truman only
floor.
down by 4.
Stump ball, working on Bristow. Barry on Window. Window playing very tight defense.
Really great defense. Focusing, honing in. 11's open. Goes 22, deuces with the shot. Just misses.
It seems the Patriots have switched to more of a 2-3 look on the defensive side as that ball is tipped. Bristow driving.
I don't know if a push on Stumpfall.
Stumpfall can't hang. 4-point game, 7 minutes to go in regulation. Again, Patriots seem to be dictating the flow of the game.
Fort Osage is sponsored by Jordan. That's impressive.
That was so random, but
I just-
Bristow for 3.
I just saw in the uniform, so I felt like saying it.
Stumpball pushing the floor, working on Minks. Oh, that's not Stumpball. With the misses the floater, whoever that was. Hernandez
Oh,
with
that
the
was
ball.
Hogland. That was Hogland.
Slows the game down. Dallas driving. Dallas
with the jelly. Dallas is a standout freshman. Honestly, he's really blown my mind.
Hernandez with the active hands, batting that ball out of bounds, and he is talking.
They are talking right
Him
now.
and Hogland are going at it right now. Ref shuts it down real quick, but Hernandez is in that guy's head.
Hey, this game is getting interesting. 6:38, 2-point game. Truman down by 2.
Hogland inbounding. Inbounds to 12. 12 driving on Minks. Out to Woodward.
Freshman got the ball.
Woodward back to 12. Peppers to Barry. They can't seem to find a seam in this new defense.
Dallas great defense. Dallas is playing on the court.
Dallas with the active hands, playing that hustle basketball.
The crowd is loving this, Toby. Dallas is playing a standout game.
Dallas is looking to seal his spot to start on varsity.
Hey, right now he's got, in my eyes, he's going on a great path right now.
Hernandez inbounding. Minks in the backcourt. Fort has stopped their zone press.
Bristow.
Maddox with the
Mid-range
mid-range.
Maddox.
He's called that for a reason. Hogland.
Travel by the Indians. Truman's ball, 6 minutes, 4th quarter, 40-40 game. Wow, what a game.
Hernandez is in. Hogland's head. Hernandez pushing the floor. Hernandez with the bucket!
And that's Griffin Hernandez getting a bucket for the Truman to go 42-40.
This is a big opportunity for this.
Griffin, listen. If he capitalizes on this free throw, it can go tie or go down by 1. Or well, they can go down by 2, I
The
guess.
Soul Senior is called on to improve on a struggle factor so far in this game. Hernandez.
And he drains the free throw. That was a good key point in the game right there.
Converts the and one. Peppers to Wyatt. Wyatt working on Bristow.
Max focused defense.
Woodward with the bucket down low.
Truman's still up by 1. Minks with the ball.
A
Minks
man
can drive down the
press look.
court. Hogland coming down on Minks.
Minks working on Hogland. Minks driving to Allen. Allen for 3. Oh, just too far.
Maddox with the
Bristow with
hustle.
the second chance points. Timeout, Truman.
Oh, more coach called a timeout for Truman.
Wow, that was a quick little 3 minutes.
Wow, the Truman has brought some more life back into this game.
We have 2 on the way,
That was a crazy first start to this fourth quarter. Truman retakes the lead. I mean, that was crazy.
Hey, I'm loving it right now. Fans loving it. Both sides are loving it, man.
Winda leading the team in points right now with 11. Next in line is Hernandez. I'm pretty sure it's Hernandez. Yeah, Hernandez with 8, and then Bristow with 7. This is way better.
Dallas with 11.
This is way better than what we saw a week ago today.
Easily.
The ball is being spread out a little bit more. Everyone's doing their part to get that ball in the basket and score some points.
I'm really just loving this, man.
Hernandez inbounding from the baseline. Scratch that. Bristow inbounding from the baseline. Inbounded to Hernandez.
With the ball. Back to Bristow.
Bristow mid-range.
Couldn't do it again.
Looked to be fouled, but guess not. Wyatt working on Bristow. Out to Woodward. Peppers on Window. Hoglin driving. Back to Peppers. Peppers driving. Blocked by Minks. Wyatt blocked by Bristow.
Off of Peppers for Truman to get the ball.
High quality defense from the Patriots in that possession.
Hey, Tug, I think you just got swatted. I'm not for sure, though.
The Patriots obtained possession. Sorry, I couldn't find the word. Minks working, driving to the corner. Bristow
Back
for
to
three.
Just cannot get one to capitalize tonight.
Allen with the rebound. Dallas with the dare jelly. Bristow with the rebound. The Fort coach, little heated right now. The crowd does not like that call, but
hey, we can't see from our perspective. We can't see.
The Patriots just need to keep playing their high-quality defense that we've seen all night. Well, especially in this fourth quarter, but
yes.
The 1-point gain. Woodward working on Allen. Back to Peppers. Peppers scanning. Finds stump ball. Resetting. Back to Peppers, working on Winda. Peppers dribbling. At the top of the key, that's Woodward. Stump ball again.
With the great defensive coverage. Minks back over. One with the bucket. Truman down by 1, 44-43. Truman's ball.
Stump ball with the foul, the push on Minks.
Is it 1-1?
The Indians seem to be.
It's 1-1 Truman. Minks needs to drain one of these or both of these to keep it within the game.
The Indians changed their look with a high post on offense with Woodward. Doesn't seem to exactly be working because, I mean, they just get a little bit too congested at the top of the key because they want that.
Minks at the
They're trying to drive and get that bucket.
1 for 1. Here's the first shot. Gosh darn, man.
Free throws.
Truman just needs to get these free throws going in.
Peppers to Stump ball to Wyatt. Wyatt working on Bristow. Tries to drive, can't.
Window working on the other freshman.
Peppers to Hoglin. Hoglin fakes this using the screen. Hop step.
That'd have been impressive.
Just off. Hernandez pushing the floor. To the corner to the freshman. Allen, Minks, Bristow in the corner, driving. Gets his own rebound. And gets the bucket.
45-44.
Stump ball.
3:10 left to go in the quarter.
Stump ball with the ball. Picks up his dribble. Back to Peppers. Peppers at the top.
Toby, this guy's got me nervous, man.
Peppers at the logo.
3 minutes left in the game.
This is a close one. Woodward on the inside, low post, working on Allen. Stump ball to Wyatt. Wyatt with the layup.
What a bucket by Wyatt.
Back and forth these last few possessions. Let's see if the Patriots can match it.
Back to Minks, back to Bristow.
Minks drives, finds Dallas Winda in the corner. Winda for 3.
Winda
48-46
Truman.
That freshman has came to play tonight. Ice in his veins. Puts the Patriots up by 2.
Hey, you know what they call him? Dallas Shiesty, baby.
Yeah.
Dallas Shiesty.
Illegal screen by the freshman Woodward. That is a momentum shift like crazy. 3, then turnover.
Oh my gosh, Truman Patriots. This game is a team-played game right now. Team-played game.
2:14 left in the game. Ever since Hernandez and Hoagland got into it, Hoagland he's been struggling. Hernandez seems to be on demon time.
And Bristow catches out the inbound pass. Drives past Wyatt. Here comes Greg Minnie after Bristow. Bristow trying to go all the way, doesn't have it.
Cannot seem to get that coast-to-coast bucket.
Pass it to Hoagland. Hoagland wants to shoot. Number 3 has the ball.
Stump ball to Sticks.
Griffin steals the ball.
Hernandez with the steal.
Greg
Slows the
Minnie
game down.
him.
Minnie seems lost. The half-court trap, it seems to be looking like the Indians have switched to.
This game's going to come down who has the ball last. B. Risto going in. No look pass to Dallas.
Winda driving.
Foul!
Hard foul.
Big time foul on Arthur Wyatt. Oh no. Dallas needs to make both these free throws.
They do not call it a flagrant, but that was a pretty hard foul.
I was. Pulling back all the way around.
Winda has 2.
Toby, can you do that?
I don't think so. 1:35 remaining. These free throws are clutch. Winda 0 for at the line all night, but let's see if he can come. Yeah, he is.
He is? Okay, I thought he had 1 or 2.
The Indians seem to be barking, but Winda with his first shot.
Winda needs to capitalize here, make 1, so if the Indians make a 3, it can be tied.
Winda needs shooting lessons from the line from T. Stoney.
Hey man, trust me, back in my day.
Back in your day, you're a senior. What?
2 years ago, I had a double-double. Ruskin, Winda with the second free throw attempt right now. Capitalizes it. He capitalizes on the free throw. 49-46, 1:35 left.
3-point game. Stoney, when we play pickup, seems to be a bucket. Could have been a great big man. Stretch 4.
Stretch 4.
Decided to stick with football as Minks gets the foul. Minks arguing with the ref. Coach shuts that down real quick. Sophomore. He's fighting for playing time, but that's not a good way to get some more. But Winda on the bigger
on Maddox. Griffin with the fire hands like you've been saying all night, Tobin.
Some fall to Minnie with the bucket. Fort Osage calls a timeout after the Minnie bucket.
Wow. 49-48 into this game. .48, 1:15 left to go. 1:14 if you want to be technical.
This is a big 1 minute left.
Ooh.
1 point game.
Hey, I got butterflies in my stomach about this game.
Patriots ball. Fort Osage back in the zone press look.
Oh, what a call by coach. What
Good
a call.
timeout call. Allen seemed to be tripped up on that. No foul call, but Patriots retain possession.
This game by any means is not out of reach at all for the Indians.
Coach Simon Moorfield, first-year coach, he was a Truman alum. Seems to be scheming up something over there.
Truman alum, not alum. Truman
Alum, whatever.
Oh, in the student section.
The cheerleaders. Cheerleaders a little too late to the party, but
What? I think Truman has some pretty good spirit, Toby.
It must have spirit.
I think they're the best student section.
Dawson Torpy leading them to a crazy atmosphere.
Actually, right now, we don't know who's leading. They all got helmets on.
Construction theme tonight. Hernandez inbounding to Bristow. Bristow.
49-48, Bristow with the ball, 1 minute left.
Bristow at the logo. Working on Barry. Barry seems to be working like a DB, but it is not working with the Bristow handles. Bristow seems to be dribbling the clock out as Fort seems to switch to a trap defense.
Yep. Foul. Go 1-on-1.
Bristow fouled hard. Bristow goes to the line for 1-on-1.
Hernandez bringing the team in, giving them some motivation to go forward. Bristow needs to be key here. 71% from the free throw line. Went down a little bit tonight, probably about 69-70%. Bristow needs to capitalize on these two, especially. There we go. 2-point game, 50-48, Truman.
Key free throws down the stretch.
My heart racing, Toby. My heart racing.
Bristow. The ref trying to ice Bristow, I guess. I don't know what that was, but Bristow with his second shot.
Makes it. 3-point game. Truman leads. 40 seconds, 45 seconds left.
Man to man
with the ball. Max Bristow up top. Screen coming by the freshman. Poyer peels off. 3-pointer by number 1. An air ball. Griffin is now fouled for a 1-and-1. 32 seconds left.
.32 seconds remaining. Hernandez.
He's got to go. It's not a 1-for-1, is it? No, it's not. My fault. I apologize for that. Griffin with a shot. Makes it. 4-point game. Truman leads. 32 seconds left.
Hernandez faked high fives the imaginary players in the paint. Hernandez going for 2.
Hernandez cannot capitalize
Just
on the
short.
last one. Right here, no
4-point
matter
game.
what, Fort will be down unless they get an and 1 with the 3-pointer.
Wyatt driving.
Dallas
Dallas window with the steal.
And the ref got in the way. 19 seconds, Toby.
The intentional foul has come into effect from the Indians. Star player Arthur Wyatt has been taken out by the coach. Minnie checks into the game.
He's a big,
replacing Wyatt.
he's a big guy, Greg Minnie. I didn't realize how big he was, so now. Not bigger than me though. Anyways, we got Bristow shooting free throws. He's got 2 of them here.
Deuces back in the game.
What about that tat, Toby?
Remove the tat, please. Slim Reaper.
Maddox shooting his first from, well, at this point, fresh from the line. Misses it. Dallas has impressed me this whole night. Dallas,
Dallas, a key performer. Would have liked to see a few more made free throws, but stump ball, driving on Hernandez, stump ball down the baseline, dribbling around like LaMelo. Throws a crazy pass to Hogland. The senior gets the bucket. 4.4 seconds remaining, and it is a 2-point game.
Wow. This game, there's only one way I see it. There's 2 ways to happen. Steal by Fort, 3-pointer and win, or a half-court 3 shot to win the game. Wow. 4.4 seconds left. Timeout by the Indians.
as we get back to the action. 4.4 seconds remaining, 52-50. Very close game, unlike their last meeting last year. This is a new Truman High School Patriots team
Griffin
now.
inbounding the pass.
Hernandez inbounding. Hernandez inbounds, tries to get to Minks.
White ball, 3.2 left. Fort Osage not playing the full court press, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Key second taken off the clock. Hernandez inbounding again to Bristow. Bristow is fouled with
Foul with
2.2 seconds
left.
remaining.
Bristow needs to make at least one to get to Fort Osage has to tie.
The Patriots are currently in double bonus, so Bristow will get 2 from the line. Bristow has shot probably the best out of this team from the line so far, which it has not been a good night from the line.
No, not at all.
But Bristow with his first shot.
That's
And
it.
he sinks it.
3-pointer, 3-point game.
The Patriots take their last time out of the game.
As you heard, Patriots take their last time out of the game. If Bristow makes it, he seals it. Patriots just need to stand and watch. No fouls, especially no fouls.
No fouls at all. I don't think they really will foul. If Maddox scores a point here, I don't think they will foul.
If he misses, I'm thinking half-court press, get some pressure, make them throw up a prayer, and just make them take a low percentage shot. But I think Bristow's going to make this shot.
I do too. I have full faith in my boy, Matty Ice.
Bristow came in clutch against the Van Horn Falcons.
The fans getting hyped up for this game.
That Falcons game packed the house. Wait, no, that was a packed the house. The game before it packed the house back in December, but came in with a clutch 3 to send it into overtime. And I mean, mid-range Maddox, he's got a free throw.
It's called Matty Ice.
You call everyone so many different names.
You love my nicknames, don't you? Right here, Matty Ice, mid-range Matty, Mad Max, Mac, Maddox Bristow. He needs to capitalize on this last free throw to send the Patriots into a win. Oh my gosh. A timeout with 4.4, or timeout with 0.4 left. They can't win the game, so it's either Truman wins or a tie game.
No fouls.
You ever seen that one NBA play where they inbounded it and the guy tipped it from the hands at the 3-point line or 2-point line?
The 2-point line?
Well, the mid-range area. That's what I can see Fort doing. Bounce pass, tip it to the goal. If we could show it, I would show, but we don't have the video.
0.4 seconds on the clock. Seems to be getting adjusted.
The time has changed to 1.1 seconds. 3-point game. The Patriots are in the lead, in command of this game, only by 3.
The Indians scheming.
If the Patriots win this game, what do you think? What will mean crud? What will this mean to them going forward?
I mean, this is a big momentum win. They've been struggling as of late, but I mean, this Fort Osage team did beat Chrisman.
This is a conference game, correct?
Yeah, this would be the first conference win of 4 games. The defense getting set up.
1.1 left. 1.1 left.
They have the quarterback, Craig Minnie, throwing the ball. Gets it to stump ball.
And that's game. Truman has won. 53-50. No time left on the clock. And that's what happens when you chance scoreboard up by 3 in the third quarter with 1:19 to go. What a game by the Truman Patriots. Wow.
As the fans chant, I believe.
Whoa.
And the players shake hands.
I believe we have won, Toby, don't you? I believe that we have won. We have won, Toby.
This was a high-quality contest from both teams. But
I don't know. It's just something different about this. It feels great. Feels great for Truman to get a win. against Fort Osage. First conference win. Man, I love this.
It was a much better game.
Man, I just love this game.
And now,
so much to do with it.
From
Now heading down to Mia McCluskey once she gets ready. And then we'll get an interview with the head coach for the post-game dubs. I'm just not quite ready just yet. Getting a little situated. All right, now down to Mia.
was 53 to 50. Truman Patriots come out with their first conference win.
That was just an amazing game by the Truman Patriots. And that'll conclude the live stream for today. Next week against Christmas at home will be another live stream for the Truman